Miles in East Fishkill.
Yes, good day, Matthew and Donald.
Hey.
I have a bit of concern here about the way people are going about using the term atheist. Now, by definition, an atheist is a person who does not hold a belief in God. I'm sure you agree with that.
Sure.
However, it seems that some individuals like yourselves are attempting to take the term to another level entirely. I myself happen to be an atheist because of the fact that I do not hold a belief in a God. I do not, however, hold any hatred for God, nor do I harbor any ill will towards religion or religious people.
Why don't you harbor any ill will toward religion? I mean, if you don't believe in God, then clearly you would believe that religions are out there teaching things that you don't think are true. So surely you're not supporting the teaching of untruths.
I neither support it nor do I not support it.
Well, I'm sorry, but you don't get to have it both ways.
It is completely irrelevant to me, sir. I don't have any care for it at all.
I don't. Well,
a lot of the members.
Your apathy is one thing, but there's not two ways between. Okay, do you think that religion is a good thing?
Well, it depends. There is a lot of things that religion does that are good. A lot of things they do that are bad, but there's many things they do that are good. You can't simply say, is it good or is it bad? It also depends on the religion, I believe.
Sure. Well, I think you're confused on a couple of things, in that it's people who are doing good things. It's, yes, religions can do good things. I'm talking about the religious claims, the claims that you reject.
Well, saying that it's people who are doing good things, it's also people that are doing the bad things, is it not?
Yes, it is.
So then, what my concern is, somebody who uses the term atheist as a person who hates religion or
that's not what we're saying. That we're not saying that the term atheist means someone who hates religion.
Oh, I know that's not what you're saying, but you are going under that term.
No.
Well, we have a lot of different viewpoints. In fact, we I think try very hard to have different hosts and co-hosts on the show to give different viewpoints, because I think that's part of the strength here is we have different opinions and things. I happen to be a very strong anti-theist, where I think a lot of religious doctrine and religion has done a lot of harm, and I'm speaking out against that. And this is a great forum for me to do that. So I may be one of the bad boys as far as what you're concerned, but I defend my position, and we can talk about various things. There's the issue of whether it's factual or not is one thing, but there's also the issue of whether it's important or not, and I feel strongly it is.
But you have this concern about the way we're using the term atheist, and I'm here to clarify that I'm fine with atheist means you do not believe in the existence of a God. When I say, for example, I despise religion just generally. Some religions I despise more than others because I think they're more harmful. But when I point out that perhaps other atheists should, in my opinion, be similarly angered and about religion. Well, if you're an atheist and you're not, and you don't hate religion, I'm not going to say you're a bad atheist. I just think you're a bad human being.
But yes, but the term atheist only means a person that does not believe in God.
Yes.
And
so what? I just said that.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I totally agree with what you just said. Donald mentioned anti-theism, and I believe that what you are is more anti-theists than atheists.
Yeah. Well,
the
terms are not mutually exclusive. I'm both. What's your point?
Well, the point is that the title of this show is the Atheist Experience, not the Anti-Theist Experience.
Okay. So what?
So, well, what really got me thinking about this was last week, Matt, you were hosting with Jeffrey, and a caller called in, a young lady who had ambitions for running for public office.
Yes.
And she was concerned that if she came out with being an atheist, it would hurt her chances of getting to the position, because people would immediately think that she was a person who wanted to remove God from their money and do away with their holidays and whatnot. And do you not think that...
I don't think that's what she thought, no.
Well, then what other reason would she have for fearing to come out with her atheism rather than having backlash from...
you went to specifics about God and money and other stuff, and I'm saying that I'm not convinced that those were her concerns. Her concerns were the negative response. And
you're absolutely right. She never did use those terms.
And
I
so
just assumed she had similar fears, that's what people would think was her views.
No, her concern is that there's a negative perception of atheists and atheism.
Exactly, and do you think that you are helping to spread that concern about negative atheists? Because
we're speaking out against the harm of religion?
No, because what you seem to me are more of an anti-theism point of view than an atheist point of view.
So what? Listen, Miles.
Yes, sir.
I did not create or expand the negative image of atheists. This is something that's coming from the pulpit and from years and years of living in a Christian and theistic dominated society where the people who do not believe are vilified and distrusted.
Not to mention Red Scare propaganda.
I mean, in the United States, we changed the motto in the 50s to be more anti-atheist because of the godless communists in Russia. This is a systemic problem that is built on a lot of misinformation about who atheists are. Now, atheists are a lot of things, and that includes anti-theists, but atheists are not the boogeymen that they have been portrayed to be. And her concern was, have we reached a point, or do you think we will reach a point in the near future where I, as an open atheist, can successfully run for office? And my answer is yes.
Well, do you not have a concern that perhaps you are doing more to hurt the atheism community than helping?
No.
Well, I watch your show often. I really do like the show, by the way.
Well, then why would you think that we're doing harm if you like it?
Well, because I'm an atheist, but were I a theist, I do not think I would like the show very much.
Well, I don't give a rat's ass what they like.
Exactly, but the people who are watching the show now hear you say that, and they're attributing that to folks like myself who don't share that opinion.
Well, that's their problem.
But it is also my problem. Do you not agree?
Then maybe you should get out and do something about it.
Your voice is welcome too.
We're not.
Atheism is a big tent, and
I'd like to know what exactly it is that we're doing, that you think we're doing wrong, that is negative.
Well, if I come out and tell a person that I'm an atheist, they might immediately contribute my views to your views or other people who are in the spotlight.
That's not my problem. I wanted to know what it is.
It is my problem.
Fine. Well, okay, I'm asking you what it is that you think we're doing that concerns you, that we're having a negative impact on the atheist term.
Well, would you agree there is a difference between an atheist and an anti-theist?
Sure.
Yes.
Well, anti-theist is more specific, I imagine.
Wouldn't you not consider yourself more anti-theist than atheist?
No.
I'm both.
The terms aren't mutually exclusive. I'm with Don. I'm 100% both.
But it's as if you have taken an extra step beyond just simply atheism.
No, well, yeah, in addition to being an atheist, in addition to not believing in a God, I've decided that has some consequences and that I have to live in a world, and so, yeah.
Okay, well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say.
Okay. Well,
I still want to know what it is that we're doing wrong.
I was just concerned about coming off as atheisms when, in my opinion, you are a bit more than atheisms, and I was wondering if you can come up with a term which encompasses it all rather than just saying atheism.
No, you can't be more than atheist.
Well, I disagree with you because I am an atheist.
There's two, Miles, stop. There's two positions, theism, atheism, that's it.
But I am not an anti-theist.
I don't care. Congratulations.
Yes, but you are an anti-theist.
Yes.
And an atheist.
You know what else I am? I'm a liberal Democrat. I have a friend here who's not.
Yes.
So what? If on the subject of talking about God and God's existence, we are both atheists. When it comes to religion, I am opposed to religion and you're not. That's not my problem. And me talking about it on an atheist show doesn't mean that I'm doing anything negative with regard to atheism.
But I feel it can be negative.
I feel that you're the one that's negative. You clearly don't care enough to do things in opposition to real harm.
But people who watch the show, they see the title Atheist Experience,
yes,
and will immediately attribute your views to the views of an atheist.
Well, then they're idiots. Because the one thing that we point out, and that you're free to point out, and that anybody else is free to point out, is that atheism, it only addresses the existence of God. Everything else is extra.
Yes, exactly, but you don't make that clear on this show.
Wow, how many shows have you seen?
No, we don't have Raelians on the show. We don't have Buddhists on the show.
I got an hour-long show, and I'm not going to spend 10 minutes of it every week saying that half of what we talk about...
Well, you don't need to spend 10 minutes. Can you not?
I tell you what, Miles, why don't you write me the sort of disclaimer that you think should be read on the air so that we're clear and we're not confusing people?
Well, I feel there are people who watch the show, theists, for example, who are confused by the term atheist. They may not know as much as... Yes.
Do you have any evidence for this, or is this just what you feel?
Yes, I am an atheist, and this
No.
was made clear to
No.
me, sir.
Miles, you just said you feel that there are theists out there who are confused by this.
Well, if
what is
if an atheist picks it up, I am sure a theist will pick it up immediately. Immediately.
Do you think that when there's a Christian TV show or a Christian radio show that they speak for all of Christianity, and that you're not entertaining the Catholic position or the Anabaptist?
Definitely. If you were to see someone on a Christian television show say something, you would not jump on that immediately?
I don't jump on it as representative of every Christian. Do you?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Goodbye. That was easy.